PA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Denver Broncos. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Crabtree the target on that one, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 50 yards. Now Jackson on 1st down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Derek Wolfe in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
On 2nd down, Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Crabtree has him. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on his first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find it.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. John Brown from 13 yards out. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have... Two remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here you go, boys. Hey, Mike's right. Three down. Hey, check. Three down.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's Keenum now on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
They'll throw on 1st down to Jackson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about it.
And Perriman's got it for a Raven touchdown. Rashawn Perriman, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. He'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Hey, take 53, 55.
Third and long. It's Keenum. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. So they took a shot there on third down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone! Gone!
Now a play fake here on first down. Out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. On second down, here's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. This is caught, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. John Brown with his second touchdown in this opening quarter, and the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And Denver getting set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. They'll fake the handoff. Now Keenum. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. First catch there for Thomas. It's a first down.
Let's go, let's go.
Now a handoff looking right. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a first and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Royce Freeman, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Now McManus on to kick this one off. On the return, here's White. And some room to work. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, while we've got a second, let's talk rookie running backs. Obviously, the headliner is Saquon Barkley, but there's a lot of good other backs in this class, are there not?
There certainly are, and there was a surprise first-round pick to many people out of San Diego State named Rashad Penny, who went to Seattle. They're trying to recreate that strong running game that they had that powered them to 2 Super Bowl appearances. How about Royce Freeman in Denver? A big-time pickup at the University of Oregon.
And take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Perriman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field.
Hey, yo, let's go, let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Let's go, let's go. On 53. Take 52, 55, 52.
Now Keenum throwing on 2nd. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Roger, Roger, Roger.
On 1st and 10, here's Keenum. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Hey, yo, let's go, let's go. Down, down. Hey, 50. Hey, all right.
They fake the handoff. Now Keenum. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage all also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Gone! Detroit! Gone!
After the interception, here's Jackson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep for the Broncos is Isaiah McKenzie. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. The final shot before the break, Keenum. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
On 2nd down, here's Keenum. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Out of the gun, Keenum. And down he goes. Keenum is sacked. C.J. Mosley in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. They do go for it. It's Keenum. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way.
Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Von Miller in there to bury him for a loss of 11. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. John Brown, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
4 down. Mary left. Hey, go, Roger. I got motion there. Mary left.
On first down, Keenum. And that's going to be incomplete. Brandon Carr on the coverage there.
Well, we progressed through the preseason, so let's prognosticate about the regular season. NFC.
Can we overanalyze?
Yeah, I want to overanalyze, too.
Right.
NFC, the 4 divisions, who do you have winning them?
Let's start in the East. The Philadelphia Eagles won the Super Bowl last year, got better in the offseason. I think they win their division again, although Dallas will make a strong run at them.
Okay. In the South, you were saying you like Atlanta.
Yeah, I do like Atlanta to get back to the top. Tough division. 3 teams in the playoffs last year. Atlanta, New Orleans, which won the division, and Carolina.
Going west, who do you have out there?
The Rams. They took over for the Seahawks last year. I expect them to stay on the top of the heap. But let's face it, a lot of excitement in San Francisco with Jimmy Garoppolo.
In the North, can Green Bay overtake Minnesota?
They can, but I don't think that they will. I think the Vikings defense carries them home. Kirk Cousins, their new quarterback. The Packers will challenge in a big way, but keep an eye on Detroit as well.
A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Off play action, Keenum. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 22. From the red zone, it's Keenum. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Check me out. We got 3 down. We got to stand up over there.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. On 2nd down, here's Keenum. That's caught. It's Thomas. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
On 53. Hey, go, Roger.
On 3rd down, that's Lindsey. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, but it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
22. Down.
Now Keenum got to have this one. And this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Detroit!
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got Snead. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Lucky 56. Leopard. You must be getting tired of seeing me. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And this throw will be intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Looking long for Thomas. This is caught inside the 15. And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory. It's a big play. Keenum to Thomas. 51 yards.
No, Roger. 57.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Yeah, we're good.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Thinking about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And, man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later, not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that you might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Now Jackson on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Gun! Detroit! Gun! No, check! Patron! Gun! All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll try and throw for it to Jackson. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the
And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Leopard! Watch it now, Barney!
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught.